Hello, my name is William, and I'm a healer, and I want to talk to you about healings from the healer's perspective. And I want particularly to focus on like serious illnesses like cancer, etc., and how we deal with them and how they're dealt with and should be dealt with. All illnesses are incurable. That's right from the go. Incurable meaning incurable. In other words, there's nothing that cannot be cured. Sicknesses like the cancers are particularly nasty for the people who are experiencing them. But why do they get cancers and all of these illnesses? Why do they get them? When people who are ill approach me to do something for them with serious illnesses, I have to look at the overall, taking the overall picture, and I try and get in contact with the person's soul. What is the soul about? Because even though I'm a healer, and I don't like using that bloody old word, because it's highly overrated now, there are too many people who are shysters getting involved for the big bucks. And that is their sole objective. For a healer to heal, and by the way, right from the off, let me be quite blunt about it now. No healer heals. And anyone that says they heal, that they heal people, is downright telling you lies. Get the hell out of it. He's only a healer. I'm saying he, funnily enough, most healers are female. But a lot of them are in for this. And they don't give a crap, really, about the outcome. Which puts them into a very unsavory position. I'm speaking about the healer now, who is just in it for the bobs, does not do the inner work. And the end result is we're hit with the healer not doing, I'm saying he now as I'm trying to come from the male perspective here. They come with the intention, okay, the person comes in and sees them, they sit down, first off, how much? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Straight away, the healer is wrong. He's coming from a terrible place. Absolutely terrible place. And that, and I use this word healer again, is not in a very good position now or in the future. And if he continues to do it, he's in a very bad place because there are repercussions for doing what he's doing. If a healer, so-called, says he's going to heal people, blah, 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 that person is like, let's say, well, say this glass, right? And this glass now was when I finish drinking the tea. It is, people would consider it dirty, okay? So anyway, it's dirty. It needs washing out. So now once I finish the tea, and I go and I get pure water, and I pour in the pure water into this, and this is already dirty. What happens to the water? Is that water still clean or not? Is the water still pure or not? It's not. A healer is like this glass. The healer is not clean. The energy that the healer is dealing with is also not clean. And that is what he is putting in to the person. So be careful of who you go to see if you are ill to have healings done. Remember, the healer does not heal. You, the person going to see the healer, is the person that does the healing. The healer is only a facilitator. And if you're charging a big box, a very, very bad one. When a healer goes into this part of it, he is no longer service to others. He is service to self. Despite what you may think. Oh, I'm service to others. I'm the healer and I do blah, 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 blah. No. He has now gone intentionally, maybe from the beginning, from service to others, he is now service to self. He has gone on the negative path. Okay? He is now on the negative path. Now, let's get back to the illness itself. To get cancer, you don't need to go to a store for that and say, oh, I'll have that cancer and I'll have that and I'll have that one. That's developed inside the person. So, where does it come from? Where do the cancers and the like come from? I tell you where it comes from. Up here. Okay? That's where it starts. Wrongful thinking. And it comes from guilt, from the lack of forgiveness, for the lack of self-respect, for the lack of self-love. Okay? That is where it starts, and it's where you should finish it. Discover, hey, I've got cancer here. Where the bloody hell did that come from? You know, where the hell did that come from? So I would advise you to look at yourself. What's going on in your life prior to the illness developing? Remember, don't say, well, I went to the doctor 3 months ago and he told me I had cancer. Remember, that developed maybe a long time ago. 2 or 3 years back, maybe 4 or 5, 6, 7 years back. And it could develop from anything that has not been cleared up here or here. So that is what I do with people when they come to see me. I drill down into is why have you got that? Where did it come from? Where did it develop? Or what stage did it develop? Who brought it in? Why was it brought in? And when it was brought in, why it wasn't released? And that's where the crux of the matter lies. Stuff has not been released. You have not released your crap. Healing. When a person comes in, rings up, say, I've got this terrible disease, and they come in, blah, blah, blah. Now, I know that it's not up to me to heal that person. I'll facilitate it, but that's it. But because people see me say that he's going to cure me, I'm not going to cure no one, I never did. But what I'll do is I'll help you. For you to clear your own illness and disease. Do you understand? Not all illnesses or diseases, shall we say, what am I going to say here, are curable by the healer. Even helping the person doing that. Because a lot of the stuff is pre-contract stuff. is stuff you come to experience. Before you came in there, before your pre-incarnation, this is what you agreed to go to. So, when a person with pre-incarnation stuff come, ask for a healing, nothing will happen. And I know from a healer's point of view, and I am aware that that is what is happening. This is pre-incarnation stuff there. So how am I going to explain that to a person who is ill, maybe dying even, whatever? How am I going to say, look, I'm sorry, but you already agreed to do this before you came here. And I cannot interfere with that. And no point in me trying if that is your agreement. Now, on the other hand, if your agreement to have this disease is now at an end, and you are permitted, or you give yourself permission to clear it and move it on and get rid of it, then a healing will take effect, but not prior to. Yeah. So healers have got a very bad name. Lots of them. And believe me, there are a lot of shysters out there. I take a lot of, I wouldn't say pride, but I go to a lot of effort to make myself clean on the inside. So when a person does come, what I'm giving that person is what comes into me, goes straight out of me, straight in, no flaws. It's not contaminated. The energy is pure coming in and the energy is pure going out. That is a prerequisite. Not quanta costa. So don't, I know from my point of view, when I understand that a person who's asked for a healing and all that, even a long distance stuff, I am aware, I said, hang on a minute, how am I going to explain to this person that there's very little I can do? No. I'll see him, I'll talk to him, and I'll do my best for him, but I know here that it's not going to happen. So what am I going to say to this person? It is what it is. Unless the person wants to come back again, and I would sit down for a few hours and try and explain things. No one wants to hear that. Sorry, but sorry. It's a very tough place to be from a healer's point of view, good healer's point of view. A healer who knows what they're doing. And our service to others, genuinely service to others. Not service to others in name only. Because if they're only interested in getting the money out of you, they're no longer service to others, they're service to self, and they're therefore on the negative path. Are you with me? And any healer who's listening to this and they're doing it for the money, know the patch you're on, pal. And get the hell out of that business. Because it is a business for you. And you're in a very bad situation. Okay? Now, having said all that, anyone that I have seen, and I have stopped the healing, by the way, I'm retired, just in case you're wondering. Well, I stopped doing it. Where the hell was I? Yeah, anyone who has come to me, right, and I have seen, will always, and has always got something, has received something. They may not even be aware of it at that point in time, but I know, looking at them, that they've got something. They've got something back. I've given them something. Maybe it's hope. Maybe it's renewal. Maybe it's something to cling on to. But they've all, every single one, without fail, have got something. No one has left my presence without receiving something. So that's basically it. I will be hopefully doing other videos on various subjects. I know I've made videos in the past where I was speaking generally, where I was covering an awful lot of ground, and did cover an awful lot of ground in these videos. So if you want to know where I'm coming from, I want to know about me and where I'm coming from and who I am, even though William is my name, it is not who I am. But who I am is in my name. I am my name. Right then, let me know what you think, if it's helped you, and if on my own behalf you came to see me and you felt that you came in with a disease and you weren't able to get rid of it, and somehow it didn't go. Remember what I said. It's yours. You developed it. You weren't given it. You developed it. So don't be taking out your disappointment on the healer. No matter who, if the healer was good, even the best, sometimes our hands are tied. The hands are tied. And I'm watching someone leave who knowing, what can I do? What can I do? So watch out for the charlatans, the service to others, allegedly, when they're service to self. All they're interested is in the big bucks. Big bucks. If that's their intention to get rich at this game, maybe it is, maybe they do make money. Maybe they're good enough to fool people. But in the end, they're only fooling themselves. So that's it. As I said, I am retired again from doing healings. As I rather teach about healings. I'd rather teach it and tell people about it. And to warn people about the money people. Regardless of where they're coming from. Healers, psychics, blah de blah, they're only in for the bobs. And anyone who is suddenly coming up and offering all kinds of free stuff, or not even free stuff, selling stuff, blah de blah, because they may have umpteen subscribers, easy money here, easy money, service to self straight away. They're gone from service to others. Service to self. There's no arguments about that one. They're on service to self. Irrespective of who they are. There are a lot of charlatans out there. A lot of chances. Male and female, by the way. Careful who you follow. Be very careful who you follow. It's all about this. Anyone who's in that line of business that's listening to this, don't think you got this far in the video though, because you're feeling mighty uncomfortable now. And you know what I'm talking about? You need to cop yourself on here. Stop fooling people. Stop playing with people's lives. Because that's what you're doing. You're playing with people's lives. If you want to know about me and where I am and where I'm coming from, go back and look at my videos. As I'm not going into the habit of repeating myself too often, go back, look at the videos, repeat myself. Look at 1, 2, and 3. In that order. Thank you.